Dun, 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 dun. What's up, Levy?
Oh, well, no, don't stop my mic. Keep going.
Oh, I was just reading about the Xbox toaster, and
yeah, I saw that.
Humming to myself some Star Wars stuff that I was watching. 13-year-old Tetris kid.
You know what? It's fun. I was just reading about that. Now, actually, not reading, but I was watching a video on that. Yeah. Actually, I have it up right now, but I'm actually watching the video about this fucking British news anchor cunt who fucking decided that she was going to brighten up her own day by making fun of this kid.
Great.
And she was just absolutely destroyed by the internet.
Good.
Could you imagine being such a fucking useless fucking cunt that you fucking run down some 13-year-old kid who does something that has never been accomplished since the game was created in 1984?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah,
she's told the kid basically to go outside and touch some grass, and that playing Tetris isn't a life goal.
Ooh.
Fuck you, cunt.
You know, maybe in 84 that would have been funny, but not today.
Yeah, I know, right?
40 years later.
Yeah.
You know?
She was also describing what happened, you know, is how like, you know, this kid beat the game, which is widely considered to be impossible because the game just goes on and on and on. She said it like that, and I'm like, just like your career just goes on and on and on. Because that's probably what happened. They probably told her to do a fluff piece, and she got all pissed off about it. I'm better than this. No, you're not, bitch. Why don't you go outside and touch some grass? Fucking asshole.
What's that? Was that Bowling for Soup song? How does the fucking lyrics go for that? Because Debbie just hit the wall. She never had it all. One Prozac a day. You remember that song?
No, never heard that song.
You didn't? It's like since Bruce Sting, Madonna, way before Nirvana, there was U2 and Blondie in music.
I never heard that song.
No, she's still preoccupied with 1985. No, really? Oh, you should look it up. 1985, a song by Bowling for Soup. They had a couple of them that were real good. They had the
they did that song about Alexa Bliss, right?
I don't know. I don't know that one. I know the High School Never Ends.
I thought it was Bowling for Soup that she was a huge fan of, and they made a music video about, wrote a song about her.
I discovered them when I found out that the singer was doing a song for one of the Sonic games. And I was like, what's Bowling for Soup? And then I went back and I listened to them. They were fucking, it was great. And then they have a Val Kilmer song.
Oh yeah. They did do a song called Alexa Bliss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, that was them. So because I've seen the music video and everything, so I couldn't remember. I thought that was the name of the band, but I never really listened to it before. But apparently, she was a huge fan of them. You know, growing up and everything. So.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that fucking woman's a cunt. I mean,
yeah, she is. She absolutely is. Not Alexa Bliss.
No. I don't even know who Alexa Bliss is. Who is that?
She's a wrestler.
Oh, I got me. Is that like
she's a smoking hot fucking wrestler too.
Is that like a 90s?
She's married to she's married to Ryan Cabrera.
Don't know who that is either.
He's a singer.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he was a wrestler.
Yeah, no, he's a singer. They just had a kid too.
Ryan Cabrera sounds like a wrestler's name.
No, she's
no.
He's a singer, but yeah, she's fucking smoking hot, dude. She's fucking.
What's her name?
Alexa Bliss. Her real name's Alexis Kaufman.
Oh yeah, she has that Britney Spears look, kind of.
I guess, but I mean,
maybe more Margot Robbie type.
Margot Robbie, maybe.
Margot.
I don't know. I just think she's just fucking smoking. She is a fucking smoke show.
I'm not into the blonde makeup type of look.
I love every woman. So I do not discriminate. I will throw it in any woman.
Right there.
What about here I got one for you then. Would you rather fuck Megan Fox with a dick, where she has a dick, or Hulk Hogan with a pussy?
Megan Fox with a dick, of course.
Tough
I'll suck that all day long.
God.
It's Megan Fox, dude.
That's a dude with with tits. That's not even.
It's Megan Fox with a dick.
Yeah, but wait, can you hear me?
Oh,
not really.
No, you're way far away.
Way low. Hang on.
Yeah,
really low.
I'll be back.
Like in the next room, under a stack of bath towels. Low. Megan Fox with a dick for the win, huh?
Absolutely.
Wow.
In fact, you know what? I'm kind of thinking about that now.
Oh my god. Oh.
How about now?
Oh, good. Yes.
Well, now you can come up a little bit more, but you're better than you were.
I know you're trying to say that Megan Fox with a dick is no good, Jed, but could you imagine Hulk Hogan with a pussy just like banging and he's like, "What you gonna do, brother?" You know?
Well, that's the choice, right? Like you're like, oh yeah, I would. I'm not gay. I would never be gay. And then you're presented with that dilemma.
Can I just get the blowjob from Megan Fox like without her taking her pants off?
That's still
69
gay.
or nothing, dude.
It's still a dude, you know.
69 or nothing. Yeah, right.
Hey, Mike, you need to come up a little bit more. You're still pretty quiet. Yeah.
Did you see that? That was she like a Russian chick or whatever? She kind of looks like Christina Applegate a little bit, but it's actually a dude. His name's Marco.
No, but let me see her.
I'll find a link. Hold on.
Yeah, let me see her, dude.
She's like, I don't want to talk right now. He's like, I don't want to talk like you. And then he gets a real deep voice. He's like, I need some food. Hold on. Let me, it usually comes up in my reels for some reason here. Let's see. Oh, they have the 13-year-old kid on Tetris in the reels. How about that? I didn't know he recorded himself.
Oh yeah, he was streaming.
Oh, cool.
He was streaming when he did it.
How long did it take him?
Oh, I don't know how long it took him. It had to take a while. I mean, he had to play long enough to actually fucking crash the game. So, and it's something that no human has accomplished since 1984. So,
are you talking about the Tetris thing?
Yeah.
I was arguing with my boss this week because he always trying to blow smoke up our asses and shit. And he said something about somebody beating Tetris, but like the AI couldn't beat it or some shit. And as soon as he says somebody beat Tetris, I said, you are full of shit.
No. What it was is AI has beaten it before.
Okay.
But no human has beaten Tetris ever.
What level did the AI get it up to? Like, what is the last level? Did it say?
Well, no. What happens is Tetris is considered beaten when you get it to a kill screen where the game just freezes because it can't bring the score up any higher.
Man.
And so no human has ever accomplished this, only AI, because they can apparently play at incredible speed. Right. And with and they can think at incredible speed and whatnot. But this kid fucking did it. 13-year-old kid fucking did it. And it's like, yeah, that's fucking rock on, kid. And you know what? I was actually telling Jed, because when I first came on, he mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, I'm literally just watching a video about how this fucking British news anchor bitch decided that she was going to fucking brighten up her own day by fucking making fun of this kid. And it's like, fuck you, cunt. Seriously.
What'd she say?
She said, basically told him to go outside, touch grass, and that playing Tetris is not a life goal. And she was laughing the whole time she said it. And it's like, fuck you.
Wait, the kid was 13?
Yeah, kid's 13 years old. And did accomplish something that no human has ever done. And I can tell you, a lot of people have tried, because, there is actually a pretty competitive Tetris scene. So no human has accomplished it. It's long been considered impossible, and this 13-year-old kid proved them all wrong.
There's a link to that dude, Levy, if you want to click on it.
Oh, hey, look at that. Mm-hmm. It does look like Christina Applegate.
Yeah, that's a dude.
I'm okay with it. Oh, it's not the video though. It's just a picture.
No, it's a video. Yeah, click on the link.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Yeah, click on the link up above the.
Oh, okay. There
preview.
We go.
Levy's definitely like the gayest dude on this show.
Absolutely,
because been. I mean, I'm not going to go back through all the shows, but there's a lot of sound bites in the last like 5 or 6 years of him talking about sucking dicks one way or another.
No, you cannot.
I'm all right with it. Like, it's fine, Levy. Like, you know what I mean? It's 2024, man.
What was the one where you said he wanted to be a woman and then shove everything he could the whole day up his pussy?
Yeah. Well, that was if given given the choice of like, or whatever, you have 20, I can't remember. It was a question you brought up. Like you had 24 hours as a woman
to live as the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be spending the day seeing what I could shove up there.
I can't remember what I said back then, but basically I would just want to go out with a bunch of other chicks and go to the bathroom with them to find out
weird.
exactly like what the
that's a little weird, Mike.
What all goes on there.
That's a little creepy.
That's coming from the guy who would want to fucking just jam shit up there.
No, I'm saying like because it's the mystery of like the guys never get up and all go to the bathroom at the same time. That's something chicks do.
Yeah,
they have a couch in there.
They have a couch in there. Yeah,
they do. Some places have couches.
Yeah, I've seen it when the door opens.
Through his peephole that he created in his two-way mirror.
My peephole. Sorry, I'm not a creep.
We trying to say Mike's a creep because he wants to see girls in the bathroom.
Yep.
I would choose teleportation as my superpower if I had one. I could just pop in and pop out real quick.
Not invisibility?
Yeah, I was saying. You just pretend to be the toilet fucking roll holder with your dick.
But teleporting, I feel like teleporting would be more useful than invisibility because like invisibility, you're still like right there. Like I'm going places if I got teleporting.
Yeah. Plus, also you'd be blind if you were invisible, so you wouldn't be able to see any naked women anyway.
That's true.
If you were invisible, you'd be blind.
Yep.
Because what's the scientific?
Because your retinas are invisible.
The light wouldn't reflect off your.
Light wouldn't collect on your retinas, and so you wouldn't be able to see anything. Plus, also teleportation carries its own problems because when you teleport from one location to another, you're not actually teleporting to empty space. There's a lot of stuff there.
Yep.
Right.
So that could just like disrupt your body.
Brundle Mike.
Brundle Mike.
Bamf right into like a cloud of mosquitoes. What is this itchy feeling I have in my body?
I almost fucking killed myself by accident because it'll fly, man. The one where remember where like Jeff Goldblum is doing like all the real crazy ass like yoga shit, like where he puts his hands on the ground and then he just like turns his body and puts his feet up real slow or whatever.
Yeah.
I tried to do that one time in the kitchen, like with my hands on both of the counters and shit.
You're not a fly enhanced human, Mike.
I go, Vanessa, watch this. I'm gonna do the fly like Jeff Goldblum and shit. And I got my feet up to like I was sitting out, you know what I mean? And she was looking at me like I was really gonna do it. And then I fucking tried to put my feet up and fell right off the fucking counter. But she thought I was gonna do it.
I'd pay more faith in me.
Yeah.
I'd pay money to see that.
Jed, I finally sent, speaking of paying money to see shit, I finally sent Levy a clip of the one chip challenge.
Oh, wow.
He never saw it. Apparently he never saw it.
Is there a statute of limitations for that? Is that why you released it?
Well, no, because I don't even remember why I came up, but he said, I never, or no, we were talking about the 10 bots, 10 shots. And he said something about the chip. And he said, I never saw the clip. And I'm like, what?
Was that part of the third batch of Jeffrey Epstein's documents?
Levy's sitting there with like yogurt all over his face and shit. Yeah.
I was wondering where that clip went.
That shit was just funny because he hit me up immediately, like the following day, before I could even start editing anything. He's like, that wasn't my best performance or something like that.
Not my finest moment.
Not my finest moment. Yeah.
You couldn't pay me money to do that.
Yeah, well, you know what? He told me something that's crazy, man. I did not know that he hasn't had a piece of hot food since.
It's PTSD.
No, I haven't eaten anything super spicy since then. Like I've had like like buffalo wings and shit, like just like regular buffalo sauce because like that's really nothing. But like I haven't had anything super spicy since. I can't fucking do it, man.
Which is crazy because like I've known Levy for a long time and Levy's always been a spicy food guy. So it's wild. We were laughing about it and shit. I said I was with Larry, my bandmate from Social Call. I was with him the last night that he ever drank, and now I've been with Levy the last night he ever like ate a piece of hot food, and I started going through like all my friends. Like, I wonder if I was with any of them the last time they did something. But those were the only two that I could come up with.
How was your New Year's Eves?
Uneventful.
Yeah.
We didn't play this year. We usually play, but them guys decided that they wanted to take the year off, so we just ended up kind of hanging out over actually at Larry's house. Just kind of chilled, man. It's wild. The older you get, like at 12:30, like I was over that shit. I just wanted to, like, I had eaten everything I was going to eat. I socialized with everybody. It was 12:30. I'm like, let's go home. It happened to me the night before too. I went up to see Tony, and this is a real old man moment, but we were up in Jim Thorpe and at one of his buddies' breweries and shit, and we were hanging out, and I was talking to so many people. I hadn't looked at my phone in a couple hours or whatever, and I took my phone out to look at the time, and I swear I was going to take it out to see like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I pulled it out, and it was like 10:15.
Wow.
And I felt like I was 80.
Yeah. Did you have to flip your phone open to do that and call the time and temperature to get your time?
Yeah. I didn't even check go check the moon dial.
It was like your jitterbug with your big numbers on your phone. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Oh, the time is 10:45. Ah.
I pulled the phone out of my pocket. It still had a cord on it.
This is the first year that I didn't go to wake up my wife and give her a kiss at like 11:59 when the ball dropped.
Oh yeah.
Because I passed the fuck out in my chair. It was first time we drank in a long time, right? So she bought this big bottle of wine, and she had like a glass, and I had like 2 glasses. I was like, oh, this is kind of pretty good. And then fucking the binge drinking fucking genes kicked in, and I was like, let's have some more. I'd like to get a fucking pack of cigarettes too. I'm gonna open up another bottle. Let's fucking drink all night. And it was like 9 o'clock. She went to bed or something like that. So I'm sitting there all fucking alone. I'm like, I gotta get some more. I gotta get some more fucking alcohol. So I'm there fucking drinking this fucking wine. And I started watching Rebel Moon, fucking Zack Snyder's fucking boring ass fucking movie. And I just fucking fell asleep. She wakes me up at like 1:10. I guess just there laying in my chair in front of my TV. You know. She's like, you didn't kiss me to wake me up. I'm like, I set an alarm. I guess the fucking thing didn't go off. So
you should have fucking barfed your brains out and then went in for one.
Oh, I felt like shit too the next day. I'm not drinking ever again.
Yeah.
Ever. It's been years since I drank, and I was like, now I know why.
The last time Jed drank was during the Cosmos review.
That was my peak alcoholism. Cause it's like just switches on. You're like, yeah, fucking let's start smoking again and fucking drinking, and it's just like fucking let's go to the strip club. It's just fucking belligerent. It's like fucking the belligerent switch turned on. But how's everybody's Christmas? Santa good to you?
It was uneventful, fairly.
I think the biggest item I got was this thing to shave my nuts. The fucking I got a manscaper. She got me a manscaper.
Yeah. I thought you couldn't grow any hair.
Me, just not on my face all that well, but and not on my back, to be honest with you, which is fine. That's
but the balls, they got the forest rolling around in there, huh?
No, it's not like I got like I'm rocking an 80s bush or anything, but no. And honestly, like I do try to keep up with it, but it's it's just how when
like
you're
Wolverine, as soon as you cut it, just grows right back, right?
No, it's not that either. It's safety reasons.
Wait, didn't we joke about this too? One time you said you have like fucking Wolverine chops going down the side of your legs.
No,
yeah, the balls.
It would be funny though. No, it's more for safety reasons. I like because you got to be careful. You know what I mean? Like you gotta pull your balls real tight, like so they're smooth, so you can shave. Like you just can't.
I am an expert at shaving my balls.
Yeah,
I've used multiple type of different tools and every type of technique, and I've I found that like clippers, for one, those are the worst. Don't ever use fucking clippers.
Oh
yeah,
my
those
God,
that'll just
clippers are-
that'll chew your fucking nutsack up like fucking nobody's business
And
and
then you
spit
put
it
them under
out.
the water.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel all the fucking burning sensations of the fucking nicks that you got. But yeah, you're right, you gotta pull it tight. But surprisingly, shaving cream and a razor is actually the best way to go. You would think that you just like slice yourself up, but then I have the electric razor, like the bigger one for like manscaping and stuff like that. And that still will fucking catch you and fucking nick you up if you're not careful. But yeah, just like a 4-blade razor. Just that's it. Just fucking you're good to go.
I'll give you my review after the weekend is over.
Smooth as baby's bottom.
They do tell you that you got to pull. They still tell you though that you should pull your nuts tight.
Or you could go old school and get an epilady and just yank the fuckers right out.
I mean, like, what will really stop you from dipping your nuts in a vat of hair or a nair? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm against the whole putting chemicals on my body that makes my hair fall out.
That radiation does just as good a job.
Yeah. What was the name of that drink, Levy, that you did a story on? They used to fucking there was radiation fucking things. They had to bury that dude in a fucking lead coffin because he was so fucking irradiated from it.
Oh, where they were just like, well, yeah, back when they first discovered radiation, you're talking about, and like they just like started putting radium in everything.
Yeah, what was that drink?
Oh, I don't remember.
Let me look it up real quick.
Radium drink.
Radithor. That's it. Radithor. 1920s.
Yeah, Radithor. This energy drink was simply radium dissolved in water.
Can have some Radithor.
Oh my god, man!
And then
the 1920s was a wild fucking time.
Just pour that shit on your nuts. Let the hair fucking melt off.
It was sold in the 1920s in 1-ounce bottles, costing about $1 each, $15 and 2016 dollars.
Wow.
So pretty much the same as modern energy drinks.
Yeah. I think my favorite out of all those things before the energy drinks got real popular and everything was Jolt Cola.
Jolt. Yeah.
Remember Jolt?
I remember Jolt when I was a kid.
Was that twice the sugar, 3 times the caffeine or some shit like that? Yeah. That was the shit. That was what was it, 90s energy drink, 80s?
Oh, I remember that being like late 80s, man, when I was in middle school and early high school, fucking buying that shit.
Oh yeah, 85. That's when it came out, 1985. Wow. They only discontinued it only in 2019. It means they were selling it the whole time? Holy shit, wow. I didn't know that. Huh.
Cola.
That's the shit.
Yeah.
How about you, Mike? Did you drink Jolt?
I not often, but I did. Yeah.
He was a Yoo-hoo man.
I was a Yoo-hoo man. Yeah. I've been a Yoo-hoo man and a Capri Sun man since I can remember.
Little pouch.
Yep.
No shit.
I stabbed myself with one of those straws once. Well, I was like
missed a pouch, or just for the fuck of it, you're like,
no, like I was holding it, right? But because I got myself like right between my forefinger and my thumb, that fleshy part between there, because I was holding it and I went to jam it in and it slipped. It didn't go in and it went shoot right into my thumb, or right into the fleshy part of my hand there. Like, oh my god!
Did you take a sip?
Yeah.
I thought that story honestly was going to start out with, well, I had a Capri Sun in my hand, but I was naked at the time and I was checking out I was looking at my pee hole and I thought,
look, not everything's about my penis. All right.
I was in the diner and someone yelled, "Is there a doctor in here? This woman needs a blood transfusion." And you're like, "No, but I have a Capri Sun straw." Hold on 1 second.
So, hey, I posted that picture in the chat there. I one of the people on my
Jesus is coming.
In my Facebook news feed posted that, and it just gave me a good chuckle.
Yo, I got a video for that. I saved this just for an occasion such as this. Hold on, I must find it. It was in my reels. It was really funny. Where's my?
It's like the two women in the foreground, fucking screaming.
Did I delete it? Oh no! Don't tell me I didn't delete it. Where is it? There it is. Here, let me get the link for that. Link. Here. Paste. There you go.
What is this?
Watch the video.
Jesus,
Hey,
man.
Hey, Levy. Jesus, man.
Jesus, man. Yeah.
So are they saying the Rapture is coming soon?
Evidently.
Oh,
Ugh, every
cool.
fucking year.
I know, right?
What was it was 2012? Was that the big one?
Yeah, December 21st, 2012. Yeah,
2012, yeah.
that one, and there was the 19 when
Y2K.
Y2K.
Y2K was my worst New Year's Eve ever. I had to work. Sucked. I was there from 10 o'clock at night till 4 in the morning, just sitting there watching fucking servers in a server room in fucking Palmerton at Pencil Data. Freezing my ass off. Meanwhile, Gary and the rest of my friends were fucking having a party at the house. Pissed me off. But whatever.
I had a cold off.
I couldn't. I was all hands on deck emergency thing. Then we were on call the whole day afterward on New Year's Day. Like the fucking place was gonna explode or some shit.
I know, right? Like, Jesus Christ, it was a fucking date code issue. It's not like it was gonna fucking cause planes to actually fall out of the sky.
Yeah.
Like, shit was just gonna suddenly magically stop working because it didn't realize what day it was.
That should be a good alternate history. What if Y2K happened? What would happen? How would the world be today?
Oh man, that was a crazy time as you pick up your spear and wander off into the wasteland.
And your jolt cola. Must hunt for more jolts.
Jolt cola bottle caps are currency.
So, like, why is it that when Jesus is coming, like, it's all like things are exploding in the background and people are running in fear? Is that
because Jesus is an asshole? I don't know.
Yeah, that is a good observation. It's never like, because they always picture Jesus as kind of a nice guy.
Yeah,
but then he's gonna come back and he's gonna fuck shit up.
Like turn into a fucking stealth bomber or some shit and fucking just blowing shit up. This reminds me of what a fantastic movie, The End. Oh, what a great movie.
This is the end?
Yeah, this is the end. That's it. This is the end, right? That was such a great movie. So many fucking funny things in that movie. Ugh. So good. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out.
Actually saw it.
Wow. That's surprising.
Can't remember much of it. That was the one.
Dude,
Seth Rogen
I've been like,
and
yeah. All of them. Like, they were all in it. Yeah. I've been like trying to get Sean to watch fucking like movies that he hasn't seen. Like good movies that he missed out, like in his childhood. Yeah. Like The Thing and Aliens.
Never saw The Thing and Aliens.
No, and shit like that. So
Sean.
Yeah, so you watched The Thing over Christmas, right?
He said it sucked.
He said it wasn't very good. That's like, what's wrong? I'm like, you are just a terrible judge of movies.
He said what about The Thing?
He said he didn't like it. He said it wasn't like someone, I think it was probably me, probably told him that it was one of the best horror movies ever. And I was like, yeah, it's like basically started all these, trends of like, things taking your body over and all this other crap and shit. Yeah. And fucking the Arctic thing and all the I said, how can you not like it with all the fucking real, prosthetics and shit, effects and shit? There was no CGI. Kurt Russell being a fucking badass and fucking what was his name? What was Diabetes dude's name? Fucking
Wilford Brimley.
Yeah, him being fucking creepy as shit,
Can I come back in now? I'm feeling much better.
I'm not gonna hurt anyone. I'm fine now. I'm the noose swinging from the behind him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like he was just like, oh yeah, it was wasn't that good. I mean, what about the ending? I said they left it open for interpretation. Just two assholes in the snow. I'm like,
just two assholes
in the snow. And then I said, what about aliens? He said that was okay. He said it was
the
very
first alien or alien. Did you say alien or aliens?
He turned for the first alien off in like 10 minutes. He said it was very boring, so you couldn't watch it. I said, we'll watch the second one. I said it's way better than the first one.
Yeah.
So he said it was very suspenseful. He said it was surprising to see Paul Reiser as a dick.
Yeah, right.
Since I think it was was it Mad About You? Was that the fucking TV show? Yeah.
Yeah.
So but I'm like, what about fucking Hudson, man? And Hicks and fucking Apone and fucking. He's like, yeah.
Game over, man. Game over.
He was like, yeah. It's all right. I'm like, ugh.
What are some of his go-tos? Do you know? Like, what's he into?
Like, for the longest time, he used to watch and loved Natural Born Killers. That was one of his favorite movies.
I don't know, that movie bored me.
Really?
It's like a hater, love or hate. I think for a lot of people like that. Yeah. Yeah.
We saw that movie together, Levy. I think we all went as a group to see that shit, didn't we?
No, I watched it at home one time.
Oh.
That was another creepy like thing where Rodney Dangerfield was like a fucking his character that he played.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What was some of the other shit that he used to fucking?
He was her dad, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he fucking raped her or something like that. Yeah,
Who?
It was weird. Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney Danger. Oh, right, in the black and white scenes.
Yeah,
or in the in the flashback scenes rather. Because the whole movie was black and white, right? Or no?
No.
What? No, were the flashback scenes in black and white?
It might have been. It
I don't
was
know.
all kinds of trippy acid shit going on too, like effects and shit through that movie.
Robbie Downey Jr. was in that, right?
Actually, I think he was.
Wasn't he the news reporter trying to follow him around or something like that? Or am I mixing him up with somebody else?
Man, it's been a minute. It has been a minute.
Let's look. He liked The Crow. That's another one he likes.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Tom Sizemore was in it. Oh, he was the detective. Oh yeah, Robert Downey Jr. was in it. Yep. Tommy Lee Jones. 1994. Interesting. Usually can't go wrong with fucking Woody Harrelson. Like, most of his movies are pretty fucking on spot.
Yeah, he's and he's got so much range. He's been in just like every goddamn type of movie too, man.
What is
Kingpin.
he quote unquote known for?
Kingpin.
People versus Larry Flint.
The first thing that pops into my head, and this just shows my age, but the first thing that pops into my head when I see Woody Harrelson is Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
And I think his name was Woody on the show too, if I remember
Yep.
correctly.
On Cheers, yeah.
He was like a dope.
What did I just find? Who? Oh man, I just saw something. The guy that was it? Not Norm. Yeah, Norm. Cheers, Norm. He was the short, heavyset guy with the curly hair. Yeah, Norm. Who's he related to? He's related to somebody fucking a famous actor too, right, or something like that.
I don't know. Didn't know. I don't even know what his name is.
Like his nephew or something. He's the uncle of Jason Sudeikis.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did not know that until yesterday or something like that. I also didn't know there's this guy that pops up on these reels every now and then. He tells the story really well. It's kind of like a very interesting, and it's like a little bit of a shocker at the end. Did you hear the story about the woman who was helping design like the Apollo mission schematics? She worked for NASA. Did you hear that story?
Did not.
So, hold on. Let me find her name. So Judith Love Cohen was worked for NASA, and she was like this ground station science engineer and stuff like that, right? And she was a part of the whole aerospace. I think she's an engineer. So she was working on this whole Apollo mission thing that before, the Apollo, was it Apollo 11? Which one had the Apollo 13? Which one had the problem? Was it Apollo 13?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I think it was 13. Whatever. One of the Apollo missions, one with the Tom Hanks movie where they fucking got stuck and they had to come. Anyway, so she was working on these schematics before that, and the ones that they had actually used. So she went into labor, right? And she took the schematics with her to the hospital, and she figured out the problem with it. And she called up her boss, and she's like, "Hey, I figured out the problem. I gotta go. I'm gonna have a kid now." She's in labor, right? So she hangs up the phone. She has a kid, and that kid, years later, is Jack Black.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that fucking cool?
Yeah, that is wild.
So his mom is a fucking was this NASA engineer that was during the whole fucking Apollo space program thing.
Oh.
Very cool.
All right, so I got a good one to lay on you that I saw going around, and I never knew this one This one's pretty awesome. It's an Eddie Van Halen story, Jed. So you probably get a kick out of this one. It's actually two. I'll tell you an extremely short one. First of all, Eddie Van Halen did not get credited or paid for his solo on "Beat It."
I think I heard that.
Do you know why?
Because oh man, I can't remember.
Because in lieu of payment and credit, he wanted a case of beer and dancing lessons from Michael Jackson. So now that I got the short one out of the way, this one fucking had me fired up when I heard it. So in, I think 2003, it said Wes Borland left Limp Bizkit, and they were trying to find a replacement guitar player. So Fred Durst came up with this crazy idea to ask Eddie Van Halen if he wanted to jam. And Eddie was like, yeah, fuck it, you know? So he went and jammed with Limp Bizkit. But like, you know, Eddie's like, and I'm sure Eddie's done his fair share of drugs and shit, but I guess when they were getting ready to jam, the rest of the, like Limp Bizkit went off to smoke some weed first before. And Eddie was like pissed about it because he's like, you know, he was there to fucking jam. And he said, he was quoted as saying something of like, to the effect of like, you know, it was like a scholar among, you know, idiots or some shit, him being there with that band and stuff. And he got pissed off and he split. And then he tried to get a hold of Fred Durst for the next 3 days to get his equipment back because he left all his shit there. He just like stormed out, and Fred Durst ghosted him. So Eddie had a tank apparently, and he drove the tank to the studio, and he pulled the tank into the front yard. And they said he got out of the tank. He had no shirt on. He had his hair up in like a samurai bun, no shirt. He had all these roughed up ass fucking falling apart pants that was held up by like a rope as a belt. And he had combat boots on. And they said he got out of the tank and he walked up to the front door and he knocked on the front door, and Fred Durst answered it. And Eddie Van Halen put a gun up to his forehead and said, "Where's my shit?" And he said Fred Durst went back in and like started yelling at the people that were there, like the people that worked there and shit, to go get Eddie his stuff. So, and he got his stuff, but I just thought that was a fucking awesome story, man. I like see Eddie Van, like, you know, hanging out the top of a fucking tank and shit in LA. It's like crazy. It was a crazy fucking story. Just wild. Makes me want to leave my shit somewhere. So I could take the samurai swords over that you gave me.
I was gonna say, you have a tank. When'd you get a tank?
I don't have a tank or a gun, but I'll figure it out.
I'll take my Jeep and my swords.
My Jeep and my sword. It won't quite have the impact that the Eddie Van Halen story.
You gotta tie the sword to a drone and just fucking knock on.
Yeah, right.
Just running around with a fucking sword on a drone.
Did you ever notice
a Jew? Did you just call me a Jew?
Yeah, I just called you a Jew.
What the fuck, man? I thought we were cool. Cool, Levy.
Did you ever notice in the Beat It video, the pool tables have no pockets?
I did.
I think I heard that. I didn't notice that until somebody pointed it out.
Because it was a billiards room. It wasn't a pool hall.
Karen billiards.
Yes. That I shared this with you guys like a couple years ago with my whole fucking fever dream with fucking Seth Green being in that video, and he's a time traveler and all this other shit, or it's like his dad or his uncle or something like that. Oh. No?
I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't remember.
I had pictures and, you know, fucking circles and everything. There was a dude like because Weird Al spent, I forget when was it, last year or the year before, he like spent this time restoring like his original parody thing, which he basically hired all the same dancers and went to almost all the same places to 4K. So it was like all in 4K, so you could see it like really good. And there's a dude in that video
that looks like Seth Green.
Looks just like fucking Seth Green.
You actually told us
fucking
that one. That's the
same height, same mannerisms, fucking looks like him. And like back then, I think it was 85, where like Seth Green was like 12 or some shit. It was no way near him, but it looks just like the guy. Same hair, everything. So, but yeah, it's that's my own little fever dream. So some type of genes were passed down that day or something. I don't know, but yeah. And there's no record of that guy, like, because majority of the dancers were like under this one thing, but like all the other like the background people and stuff were actually like fucking Crips and Bloods, fucking from that area. There was yeah,
and they got along for Mike.
Yeah,
look at that.
And for Weird Al. Yeah, there's a whole big story about all that production of that video, and about how like Weird Al like really tried to, you know, like match it like, you know, as closely as he could with everything to the
like,
point getting
like
the dancers
like we did with the fucking Office Space video.
That's
matched all the angles and
yep,
all the moves.
Luckily, we didn't have to get any Crips or Bloods to star in it.
Yeah, just Louis.
Just Louis. He was the cameraman.
Louis on camera. Yeah. The part I left out about the Michael Jackson, Eddie Van Halen story was I guess Mike stepped out when Eddie got there, and Eddie just went on the fucking mixer and just like changed the whole fucking arrangement while he was out. I don't know how the hell he did it. They said he did it. He changed the whole arrangement of a fucking song, and then he said, well, Mike got back in, he played it for him, and he's like, he liked it. So I don't know how the hell the song was going to go before, but Eddie threw him a curveball.
Oh, there was a video I remember watching a long time ago with that chick that used to tour with Michael Jackson. That was a guitar player. She used to have a fucking blonde mohawk. Can't remember what her name was though. I remember it was real interesting though, because it was like she was talking
Blondie?
about no blonde mohawk, dude. Blondie never had a mohawk. At least I don't think so. Anyway, Billy Sheehan was on that, and Steve Vai, I think
Did Olivia Newton-John?
Paul Gilbert. No, I don't think that was it either. I don't think she played guitar. No, I don't think she played metal. Could be, but no, I don't think so.
Jennifer Batten.
That sounds more like it. Yeah, that sounds more like it. Yeah, she was like the tour guitar player for Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But it was like one of those deals where it was like kind of like sort of an instructional guitar video tape, but it was also like a story tape where they just sat there and they bullshit about stuff, and then they teach you a lick or something like that. That's where I learned about Billy Sheehan told the story about Paul Gilbert with the drill. Yeah, he was going out on stage the first time with the drill. He's like, yeah, it was covered, you know, like Mr. Big, and he's there, wee, 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 wee. You know, he's like, and like, and he put the drill in, and like, wee, and he got his hair stuck in it and went right to his fucking skull.
Oh my god!
And they said they rushed over to get it out, and he was yelling at him. He's like, don't cut it, don't cut it.
Paul Gilbert did it different though. He actually had picks on the drill, didn't he?
Yeah. He had like a tri-pick on it.
When Eddie did it, it was just the pickups picking up the
just the engine
and shit. Yeah.
But so Billy Sheehan was saying they put it on reverse. They said, and when they squeezed the trigger, it went all the way out and then wound back up in again. Right back against his head. He went right in. But they said they ushered him off stage, and the fucking all the roadies came out and fucking had to slowly unwind the fucking drill from his fucking hair.
Man, what a loaded rock band that was. I mean, like even like those two guys, man, Billy Sheehan and Paul Gilbert, like two of the best at like what they played.
Yeah,
crazy.
Well, I was like, and that was Paul Gilbert coming from Racer X, no less. Yeah. The fucking speed metal, fucking the Bruce Boyer, the dude Scott Travis from fucking Judas Priest was in that. Fucking yeah. It was,
do you remember what
crazy.
band Billy Sheehan was in before that?
Oh, I know this answer. I forgot. What is it?
Was it Talus?
I did not know that answer. I thought it was something else. And then they had the shittiest fucking song on that CD played 1,000 million times a day.
I know.
On fucking B104 or whatever station you had.
They got the Saigon Kick treatment. They got the Saigon Kick and the who else? Extreme.
Yeah, Extreme. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to throw Warrant in there too, although like they play a couple of the songs from them, but
man,
good lord.
even just thinking about those songs today, and it's been what 30 years at least since I probably heard those songs. You know, that's I still get the chills on my neck when I fucking think that song's gonna fucking be coming on. Any of them. Ugh.
Actually, that was wrong. He wasn't with he was with Talus before Mr. Big, but he was actually with David Lee Roth.
Oh, see, okay.
After Talus.
That's wasn't what I was thinking of, but I was thinking of something like that. Like, I don't even know who Talus is. I'm not even familiar with that band name.
They formed in 79.
Way before my time.
Yep.
Listen to shit. The fucking niacin? That sounds like a fucking drug.
Did either of you guys... It is a drug.
He was 96.
Niacin.
She informed the jazz fusion band Niacin.
Niacin, yeah. Yeah, niacin, yeah, shit makes you fucking burn up. Did either of you guys see the Elvis movie by any chance?
I did not.
No, I'm not gay.
No.
I'm not gay.
Oh my God. How is watching Elvis gay?
Hey, listen. It's 2024. I can be gay if I want to or not. So you must respect my opinion.
What?
Yeah, you got it.
Well,
Don't
I don't think
press me, Levy.
I don't think he was giving you shit for being gay. I think he was wondering why watching.
No, he's
Elvis
giving you
movie
shit
would
for
make-
being straight. Hey, it's okay to be straight.
No, I mean, I'm just asking how watching Elvis makes you gay.
Well, you haven't watched it and you're straight, right?
Sometimes.
He's trying to make it.
This is Megan Fox with a dick.
Or Ian Somerhalder. Mm-hmm.
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 Elvis was a fucking badass dude.
Yeah.
Oh
You
my
ever see
God.
that? I'm sure you've seen that meme of like Elvis and three other dudes walking down a hallway, and the caption says "Cocaine hits everyone differently."
I have seen that. Yep.
Mike, you ever seen that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole Elvis, like, it's wild to think about how things were back in the day, man, because like they really like
Let
give a
rape
guy
happen
shit
and
for
didn't give a shit about it.
shaking his hips on TV though.
Dude, fucking, he's a rapist. So's fucking
Elvis?
Jerry. Yeah.
Who did Elvis rape?
Fucking Priscilla Presley was like, what, 15 or some shit like that?
Oh, was she? I didn't know that.
Yeah. And fucking Jerry Lewis, I think it was, no, Jerry Lee. Is it Jerry Lee?
Jerry Lee
married-
Lewis. Yeah.
He married his fucking cousin, was like 14 or some shit like that.
Yeah, I knew that.
That's weird. Yeah, that's
That's
super
very
fucking
weird.
Well,
Not to mention he's like, named Jerry Lewis.
they're all pricks, man. Like if you start like
Oh, I'm sorry.
really
Priscilla
going-
was 14. Yeah, she was 14.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And he was 24. So, yeah, fuck
All
off.
right.
Hey, he ain't nothing but a hound dog. All right, so you just leave him alone. He's all right if you fuck his fucking
Yeah, but
kids.
what about like Michael Jackson?
Has that been proven, by the way? Or is that just still rumored? Like the whole,
I don't think it's ever been definitively proven in a court of law.
like no one really ever came out and was like, Michael Jackson shoved his dick in my mouth, right?
Well,
I don't
nobody
know.
ever proved that OJ killed anybody either, but you wouldn't hang out with him.
Well, the glove fit. I mean, the glove did fit. Maybe Michael just liked to have fucking a zoo and a fucking carnival in his backyard, and he just wanted to bring happiness to all the children that he invited over,
With his penis.
Yeah.
and a giraffe,
He's
And
standing
bubbles.
His
there-
giraffe.
and the
he's
monkey
standing there
bubbles.
with like a fucking Tootsie Roll wrapper around his wiener and shit, and he's like, "Don't forget to get your keys way in." Yeah. No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that. It just hasn't been proven.
Those sounds kind of hit a little different when you're thinking about children and Michael, right?
Mhm.
So do a lot of the Judas Priest lyrics after you find out that Rob Halford is gay. Man,
What's this?
yeah. Like Rob Halford's gay.
Rob Halford. Who's that?
Yeah, the lead singer of Judas Priest.
Judas Priest.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Duh.
The funny part about the whole Rob Halford shit is like how he was dressing the way he did. Like, he was gay, you know what I mean? But then like all the bikers and shit started dressing like Rob Halford when it's like fucking Judas Priest, man, you know? And then like came out that Rob Halford was gay, and then the bikers all lost them fucking outfits real quick.
That's where they all wound up at the police academy, fucking the Blue Oyster, fucking, or what's it called? The Blue
Oyster Club.
Yeah, Blue Oyster Club. Yeah,
Blue Oyster Bar or whatever.
Blue Oyster Bar.
Everybody looking like that. Everybody looking like the village people.
Oh man.
Well, back then, I think the biggest one was Rock Hudson, right? He was a big, huge action movie star back in the 80s.
He was a man's man.
And then he was.
He certainly was.
Yeah. It took me a second.
Well, he died from HIV or AIDS or whatever, right?
Yep.
He was one of the first people I remember hearing about it.
I mean, who would have thought Boy George was gay, right? That was crazy. Never.
Do you really want to hurt me? Do you?
And
really
honestly,
want to make me
I don't know. It was more the music, because he could have still looked like that and been straight as fuck, because like,
oh sure,
Poison was straight.
Oh, I was just thinking that that one meme, I think it is. How's it go? Mm-hmm. I jerked off to these guys for like 3 months before they were guys.
The cat
2 more months after I did.
They look like some hot bitches on that cover, man.
So did you guys hear David Soul died?
I don't know who that is.
He was half of Starsky and Hutch.
Which half?
The blonde half.
Which guy is that?
The blonde guy. David Soul from Starsky and Hutch.
I got a 50-50 chance of that being right. It was Starsky, right?
Actually, I don't remember who he played in Starsky and Hutch.
Let's see what we got here. Starsky and Hutch.
Fuck, I was wrong. It was Hutch.
It was
Hutch. Man, fucking flip of the coin. I got the wrong one. God damn it.
That's how it goes, man.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But here's something I had forgotten. He also starred in a 1990 made for TV movie called In the Line of Duty: The FBI Murders. You ever hear of that?
No.
Okay, so let me see if I make sure I got the year right. Oh, it was in 88. It was 88. It was an 88 made for TV movie called In the Line of Fire, or In the Line of Duty: The FBI Murders. I just remember him from like Salem's Lot. That's the only thing I remember him from. The movie itself was actually based on real events of the 1986 Miami-Dade shootout, FBI shootout, where for weeks these two unknown men were robbing banks and leaving a trail of bodies in their wake. And the FBI finally tracked him down and became, it was like, ended up into like a car chase, which then ended up in a big shootout in a residential area in a suburb of Miami. And there was like, I want to say like 10, 12 FBI agents that were trying to apprehend these two guys. And only one of those agents walked away with no injuries. Like almost every one of them was shot and 2 of them were killed. The 2 bank robbers were killed, but like they were armed to the teeth with like, fully automatic weapons, and like the FBI agents had like service revolvers, and
you know what, not to cut you off, Levy, but that reminds me, I was at Second and Charles and I was looking for used books. Do you know that I forgot the author's name too, the guy that wrote Heat, the whole Robert De Niro fucking movie thing, right?
Yeah.
They wrote a sequel to it. I saw it on the fucking bookshelf. Yeah, it's called Heat 2. I was like, I think it's supposed to be like
who'd have thought,
a prequel or something like that. It was just like, well, no, I mean, like, just came out like maybe about a year ago or something like that. And Michael Mann, that's it. I think. Okay. But I was like, wow, I'm like, I didn't see that.
It was a sequel. I think it was called Heat 2.
Well, I mean, usually when you write a sequel to a book, you don't call it 2. You usually have a subtitle or anything.
It's funny. Really, because I would have thought it would have called Heat 3. But yeah. Anyway, Yeah, like
T-minus
the one bank robber was like shot like 15, 20 times and still didn't go down.
Wow.
Yeah, you should actually they actually the one guy on my Facebook actually posted the actual the shootout from the movie, and it's I guess it's supposed to be like the most brutal gun most brutal shootout in network television history.
Oh.
So I'll post the link in here. You can watch it on your own leisure. But yeah, it was a cool movie. I actually really enjoyed it. The movie stars Michael Gross, who played the dad in Family Ties as one of the bank robbers, and David Soul was one of the bank robbers.
I remember suddenly you saying that, right? I suddenly remember the mom from Family Ties was in a made-for-TV movie.
Back to Bernie.
Yeah, she was in a made-for-TV movie about fucking bulimia.
Yeah,
anorexia. Which one is the one where you eat it and then you throw up right away? Bulimia. She was in a movie about being bulimic, and I remember a scene in the store where she's in a grocery store and she's like eating all these fucking chocolate cookies, and then she runs to the bathroom and fucking pukes them all up.
And that was Meredith Baxter Burney, huh?
It was. I remember that just popped in my head when you said Family Ties.
Yeah.
I have to look up and see what it is. It was. I think it was pretty sure it was a TV movie because I remember sitting there being forced to watch this because my parents were watching it, I think. Oh. She's still alive? Or is she dead?
Meredith Baxter Burney's still alive, I think.
Is she? Okay.
That FBI movie also starred Ronnie Cox, the guy who played Dick Jones in RoboCop.
Oh, did you see my post, Levy? My links that I sent you like a day or two ago.
About in the Discord channel?
Well, both. I sent one to you in Discord, and then I sent the other one in Facebook.
I don't think I saw the Facebook one.
So the movie, by the way, back to the Meredith Baxter. The movie's name is called Kate's Secret. It was 1986. She was a closeted bulimic. There you go. Fucking talk about that's some useless information that fucking was popped in my brain out of nowhere.
Is it this Roll20 enhancement, or is it something else? So I remember you sending me something about a Kickstarter.
Well, that was the one other thing I was saying before. It was the one was about the Filipino monsters, right?
Oh yeah. That's what it was.
Right. And then the one that I just sent you yesterday, day before, was the one about She. It was a 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
Art
I saw it.
Book that they're making. That's another Kickstarter they did. I didn't know if you were into that shit or not. If you're just into the.
No, I never really followed She in comic books. I just like the figure.
Okay. But the other one was the Unreal Engine VR mod that someone made. So basically, if you have like a Unreal Engine version, I think it's like from like the high 4s to like the early 5s or whatever, you can take this mod and turn it into a VR game.
Oh.
I was looking down the list. There's about 800 or 900 games that were tested, and about 600 of them like work flawlessly. The other ones are kind of variable, but it's even like for things like RoboCop. You were saying RoboCop, like if you get first person like perfectly. The new Ghostbusters, like first person VR, like perfectly. I haven't tried it out yet, but I was watching YouTube videos and I was like, wow. Yeah. But this one of the other cool things is, especially for people like in the Blender group and stuff, is like, Guilty Gear. Remember us talking about that with the whole 2D, 3D engine type of thing? That was like the rapture for them, because it's like, holy shit, this is like 3D, but it looks just like it's fucking 2D, and everyone's fucking going crazy over it, and they still are years later.
Yeah, like ArcSys is making like all their games like that now.
Yeah, and it was I think that was Strive. I think that was one.
Well, no, the first one was Guilty Gear Xrd.
X. Okay.
And then they made Strive. But then they also branched out into other games with Dragon Ball. Well, Dragon Ball Fighters was published by Namco, but I believe that was an ArcSys game.
It was.
And then Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Yep. Anyway,
so
this mod, because that uses the Unreal Engine, you could actually see it from a third person point of view. So even though it's like VR, you can stand there like you're a spectator watching the two of them fight, right? But but you can move the camera like freely. So you could actually look at it from a top down view. You could look at it from a different angle. You could look from behind them. And it's like, it's really cool because you can just, it's like seeing like off screen effects and like moves, like, because it's still a 3D world, and it looks really cool. But yeah, anyway, so that just came out. There was like a public beta that, and I was like, wow. I'm like, this could make a lot of shitty games like good, like Aliens, like Fireteam or whatever, or you know, like some other ones and stuff, like really cool.
Well, imagine Alien Isolation.
Yeah, shit like that.
Now, I know there's a VR mod for it, I think, but yeah. So
yeah, I played that actually, and the Dead Space VR mod was that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, those are good. But like with Unreal, like you could actually you're basically tapping into the engine's stereoscopic settings and getting true like VR representation out of it. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. So anyway, but yeah, that was I knew you were saying mention RoboCop, and I was like, oh yeah, I fucking can't wait to play the new RoboCop game in fucking VR.
Yeah, that game's supposed to be really good too.
I heard.
That's something that the gaming landscape is missing, is like these like AA experiences. Like everything's got to be big budget AAA. But this company that made that RoboCop game, they made a number of games from like old 80s action properties. Like they made a Rambo game, which was not received very well. It wasn't very good. It was like an on-rail shooter. But then they went and made like a Terminator game, which actually turned out to be fairly well received. It wasn't flawless, but people are saying it's like the best Terminator game that's ever been made.
That's another
which doesn't
one
say much, but
yeah, that's another one that's you can turn into VR as well.
But
that's
I mean, I did get that Terminator game. It's really good. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Resistance, is that the one?
I think that's what it's called. Yeah. So and then these guys went ahead and made RoboCop, and now like everyone's loving RoboCop. It's supposed to be really, really, really good game.
Can't wait. I totally need to fucking steal those games and try them out. I played Walking Dead Saints and Sinners last weekend.
Saints and Sinners. Is that the VR game?
Yeah.
With that clip of that guy fucking doing tequila.
Yep. Yeah, it's actually a lot more involved than what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Like you actually have to like swing your arm like the right way so that you fucking pierce the zombie's skull, you know? Because if you don't do it right, you're fucking like, it like chink kind of goes off to the side, and you're like, you know, so you have to make sure you get like have the fluids, the arm motion, so you can fucking pierce the cranium. And then after you kill him, it doesn't come out right away. You got to like fucking yank it and move it a little bit to get it fucking out of the fucking head because it's stuck in there. So it's kind of a cool physics dynamic that you have to do.
Yeah, whatever you do though, don't get the Walking Dead Destinies. That's a terrible game.
All right, I won't.
So I'll say I'm gonna show you a screenshot if I can rename something here.
What was the one where the studio dried up? That was a Walking Dead Telltale. Was that Telltale?
Yeah, but they're back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me see if I can put this screenshot in the. This is a screenshot from the game, Jed, from Walking Dead Destinies.
Spot on.
Yeah.
It looks like that dude from. Was that guy from? Was it from Mad Men? No. What is the fucking that dude? Oh, there's an actor that looks just like that guy. What's that guy's name? Now I gotta hunt around looking for that fucking dude. Ah, shit. I know where he's from. Hold on. Let me find a. Let me find a.
It's actually produced by a company called Game Mill.
It's like Puppy Mill.
Yeah, because this is considered one of the top 10 worst games of 2023. Game Mill also has another game that's on that list called that Kong. is a King Kong game. I can't remember the name of it. Skull Island: Rise of Kong, and it is utterly atrocious.
Let me see if I can find a good picture of him from the movie. That like, man, I can't. There we go. Oh, it's like. Hold on, let me see if I copy the image. See if you guys remember who this guy is.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
Rob Riggle from 21 Jump Street.
Yeah,
the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Ooh, in the face! In the face!
That's what fucking Shane looks like. Fucking that dude.
Yeah. It's funny actually watching clips of this game too. It's so bad. That and
that's
Skull Island: Rise of Kong
5 game.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought that was like a fucking 10-year-old game.
No, this came out this past year.
Oh my god! Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It came out 10 years ago. It might have been okay.
No.
Wow. Look at fucking the forehead on fucking what's his name? Holy shit.
Rick.
On Rick.
That's a 5-head.
Yeah, his face is way too low on his. Like he definitely looks like he might. Yeah, he doesn't look great.
Some kind of birth defect.
Daryl
looks like he should be in Zoolander.
This is the a screenshot from that Kong game. That's this is also a PS5 game.
Oh man, this looks like somebody modded a fucking.
Looks like fucking Primal Rage.
Yeah. I was just gonna say the fucking dinosaur fighting game. Yeah. Primal Rage. It's like Beast Wars.
All that shit on the ground looks like it's floating.
Yeah, it's
what
bad.
Is that? Is that supposed to be
plants?
Plant life.
Yeah,
and all the rocky crags is just random plants on the ground.
It looks like something out of fucking like off from like the N64 or some shit.
Yeah,
it looks like something Liefeld would draw, just like random background crap. Yeah.
Well, no, because there's feet on them.
Oh, you can't really see it though in the shadows. See?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Out of the shadows.
Did anybody get anything exciting? Did you get any more Iron Man?
No, but I saw the new Iron Man was dropped by Hot Toys. It's for the Iron Man 2 Mark II, the silver one that's like unpainted.
Yeah.
I went like almost $500 for it. It's like die cast. It looks really nice. It looks all chromed out and everything like that. But man, $475 for that shit.
Jesus
Holy
Christ!
Fuck. And have you guys been watching What If?
No, I have not.
Oh, I didn't realize it was out.
Oh yeah, it was the like 9 days of Christmas thing. They were having every episode every day right around Christmas.
Oh shit! I gotta get.
Echo comes out on the 19th too, or the 9th.
It looks like
April's really excited because Daredevil and Kingpin are in it.
Right. Apparently, I think the Netflix is supposed to be canon now or something like that. Or
they released a trailer either yesterday or today, and they used clips from the original Netflix show in it, and so I guess that canonizes the original show.
I guess. I don't know. I saw a fighting clip of it. It didn't look very good.
Mm-hmm. Does that mean wasn't the Punisher in one of the Daredevil seasons? So does that make him canon?
I guess
maybe,
unless they're cherry picking.
Yeah,
nobody knows. They want canon, what they don't.
Yeah, nobody knows what they're doing.
But
who gives a shit?
April does because she's really excited for that show.
Well,
she loves Daredevil. So
she's a girl. Girls are dumb. Anyway, back to the cool shiny stuff, Mike. There's the Iron Man Mark II 2.0 diecast. It's hard to fucking see with all the fucking shine. Yeah, that's $475.
Wow.
Jesus.
In 3 years, I'll probably get it on AmiAmi for about $120, I think.
Count on it.
I got the MDLX Rodimus Prime.
That's in my stash. I haven't shipped it yet.
I saw pictures of that. That looked really good too.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
So this trash right here, this is from What If, and this is a Hot Toys exclusive.
Oh,
it's an Iron Man.
God, what is that?
That's $500.
Why is he so fucking colorful?
$510.
Because he's from Sakaar.
Yeah. Does the
Looks
whole
like-
Thor.
From Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Everything was like all colorful there on the planet.
Oh.
So you had to piece together like crap to make a suit.
Head looks like Omega Supreme. A little bit.
So I have a ton of shit in my stash, but I haven't shipped it yet. But the one thing that I'm really excited for is that the 3016 scale Skull Knight is there waiting to be shipped. From Berserk? No? Nobody?
Yeah,
Anybody?
yeah. Sorry, I was still staring at
Anyone?
this fucking Iron Man.
Oh, I do have Transformers in my stash too, Mike. Be proud of me.
Yeah. What's that?
Pitch and Motif are sitting there.
Pitch and Motif. Yeah, those are good figures, man. Those are good. I actually, for the first time in a long time with those figures, like transformed them back and forth a couple times just because I wanted to transform them. After I did it the first time, I was like, wow, that was really like, you know, not that it was like, it's super easy, but it just made all kinds of sense. I guess it was kind of super easy. I guess when it makes sense, it is easy, but yeah, they were a fun couple of figures, man.
You know what? I was wrong. The Skull Knight is not in my stash. Or sorry, my pile of loot. It's the SH Figuarts, Berserk characters, and Geese from King of Fighters. He's in there too. And
I got that Astrobots Vulcan. That's a cool figure.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a really cool figure.
You know what, Mike? I wanted to tell you. I forgot. It's been a while now. So
John Bailey.
John Bailey with a pussy. Megan Fox with a dick. Which one would you do?
Megan Fox with the dick is looking better and better every time you bring one of these up.
She's not as greasy.
She's not.
What was I saying? Oh, so Soul Chigokin, right? Was it Voltron's 40th anniversary? I think that's what it is.
Yes.
45 or whatever.
Yep,
so
40.
they re-released the Soul Chigokin Voltron, the lion version, and I broke down and I pre-ordered it. It was
Did
like
you?
Yeah, it was like $240 or something like that. So I pre-ordered
that's
it.
not bad at all, man. Holy shit.
Compared to the bullshit that people have been reselling it for. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how those people are feeling. Good for them. Motherfuckers, man. I hate when it's all about value. I love when a reissue comes out and it just destroys the value of something.
Yeah.
I really do, man.
Did you get the Angel yesterday?
I did, yes. I did. Yeah, that thing looks beautiful, dude.
It does. That for a Marvel Legends figure, that is a nice looking figure.
Yeah.
The sculpting on those wings is top notch.
Wings, they killed it. Yeah, like that was it was striking when I saw it. I'm like, fucking hey, man, I wish they would redo Archangel a little bit better than they did him.
Yeah. I mean, not to say that Archangel figure's bad. I actually
it's not bad, but just by comparison, like, man, that shit just looks so fucking good. Yeah, I've actually gotten more probably 112 scale figures than Transformers in the last like 6 months or so. Like,
there's a reason for that.
I was gonna say, is everything? I haven't like been up on the news. Is everything dry? Anything release?
I haven't really seen much of anything.
It's really basically down to like Fans Toys and X Transbots, and then like if you're talking about G1 Transformers, and then like Fans Hobby, you know, and every once in a while you get another company that just kind of like, well, you know, I should say that Oculamax is kind of still coming out with shit, but yeah, it's really I don't know. Yeah, it's like I remember the earlier days, like a couple of years ago when there were so many companies and there was like a lot of excitement, but now it's like really structured, you know. It's like, well, X Transbots is going to show something, Fans Toys is going to show off theirs just to stop people from pre-ordering the fucking X Transbot shit, and then Oculamax just does whatever it wants, and then Fans Hobby is like, here's this shit from the end of G1 plus some Armada and Cybertron shit if you like it, and like outside of that, there really isn't a whole hell of a lot to really get. And I could tell too because I have money in my bank account now, so that's nice.
Yeah, no more eating ramen.
More eating raw. Sometimes I eat it because I really do like it, but I don't eat it anymore out of necessity like I used to. I really did.
I saw that the battle chargers are close to being released.
They got to be close. Yeah, they got to be close. I think I saw X-Transbots post a schedule or whatever of like upcoming releases, and I remember that being in there.
Well, I've been seeing more promotional pictures of them lately too.
I like everything about what I saw except for the feet look weird. Did you take a look at the feet?
Yeah, well, the inside of the feet, yeah, because it's basically just like looks like the top of the door folded in.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of like
a car door,
like a Bumblebee vibe to it, like a 2.0 vibe to it. But I mean, it doesn't look anywhere near as bad. That Bumblebee looked like shit, but the feet look like hell. But the only reason it bothers me is only because of like the functionality of the feet, because like XTB doesn't always do the greatest feet, man.
Yeah,
like the mail away guy, the red race car, god damn it, Overdrive, I don't know what they were calling a Fear Vonti or something like that. Like they're fine, but they're gonna loosen up over time. Like if you fuck with them, there's like this little flap on a little screw that hangs off the back of the foot that kind of stabilizes the figure, and it's like, and they do that with a couple of the figures that they've done recently. But I guess we'll see what happens. But it looks good though. It really does. That run amok looks really good, and you got to give them props too for doing two different cars. You know, they didn't. You know, they could have easily did just a palette swap. Yeah. And people would have been fine with it, but I don't know. I feel like they got to get props for going the extra mile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think they look good. I'm actually pretty excited for them. I haven't been really excited for a Transformers release in a while.
Yeah. What is some of the shit you got pre-ordered Transformer wise, anyways? Like besides those guys, anything?
That's about it.
Other than the
MDLX stuff.
Does that count, or is that action figures?
It counts. That drives me nuts when people say that. Oh, it doesn't transform. It's not a transformer. It's a fucking transformer, bro. Transformer is not describing what the thing does. The transformer is the name of the franchise. I
got the MDLX Starscream.
That thing looked really fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
You did get that. Really. I wanted to get that comic book Megatron, but it sold out.
Oh, the black helmet and the
the yellow eyes. It looked really cool.
I got a notification on BBTS. This isn't Transformers related, but first off, Furay Planet. Remember, they're the ones that are making those anthropomorphic animal warriors that I was getting, like that tiger dude and that werewolf guy.
Tiger.
It looks like they changed their name to a different company, or they changed it to Maestro Union now.
Oh.
They just put up for pre-order this like Japanese Oni demon looking dude that looks really cool that I'm probably gonna order.
Mike, did you see the Sideswipe? The MDLX Sideswipe?
I did.
Oh, I pre-ordered that one too.
That looked really good too. Yeah, that looked really good. That whenever they get done with all of them or whatever, that's going to be a really cool, like all of them, meaning like the ARC bots or whatever, like that season 1, or that's going to be a pretty cool looking shelf. Like they're just, I don't know. Yeah, they got a good look to them.
I'd like to see if they're going to do Dinobots. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be great.
I wonder if they're going to do like dinosaur, or if they're going to do robot.
Yeah, they would have to do both because they're.
I put a BBTS.
The only thing I got that's in alt mode, like because they spend a lot of time in dinosaur mode, so it's kind of like, man, what do you do?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that looks vicious.
Mm-hmm.
Did you order that? Let me.
I'm going to. I haven't put an order in for it yet, but yeah, I'll be ordering that. Did you check that link out, Mike?
It's like an Akuma necklace type.
Yeah, it looks like an ogre or a Japanese Oni.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. You should look at the other stuff that they have. Just look at the Maestro Union link there.
Yeah, are you talking to me?
They have a They started out with this crocodile dude, which
the one that looks like leather neck.
Yeah, it was like a third-party leather neck.
Yeah,
but then they kind of went off on their own. Like this Panda Brothers 2-pack. I can't wait to get that. That shit looks fucking cool. And then this nameless one that looks like a stylized Usagi Yojimbo. Like very stylized, but you know,
I'd like to know what's in the pipeline for the MDLX, like what's coming next.
Yeah. Do you think Make Toys, since Make Toys is coming back around again, do you think they're gonna start producing new stuff again, or just re-releasing old shit?
I'm not buying the return of Make Toys.
No?
Like until they do something that's not a seeker. I mean, I realized they did they did Dirge, or not Dirge, Ramjet and Thrust, and I realized that they were like kind of remolds, but there's still new parts and shit, you know. But until they until they get us those 2 other headmasters, or they do something new, I'm not thinking that, I'm not buying it.
I had made my peace that I'm never going to see that cross dimension Galvatron.
Yeah,
ever.
right. You ain't.
But now, like, I get my hopes up. I'm getting my hopes up that maybe, just maybe, they might, actually make this thing and release it, and it'll be fucking glorious.
Nah, you're not.
But yeah,
if it was a seeker, maybe.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But oh man, I'm still hoping. I'm hoping.
This one seems like it was more of a, hey, we found a whole bunch of boxes of shit in the back here. Let's fucking sell them. Versus let's start making new stuff. Right.
What, you're talking about the Seekers?
Yeah. Whatever they were selling.
Yeah, they had the old Star Screams and Thundercrackers and shit laying around. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Seekers, man. And if they keep coming up with ones that are like that were in G1 and shit like that, I'll grab them here and there. But yeah, I'm not counting on them for anything more than that, which is a shame because they were, I did consider them one of the better third-party companies. Yeah. And they had a cool look to them too, man. They always did kind of like everything they did had like a kind of like an anime-ish style to it, like a Dreamwave, really. It looked like it took a lot of their inspiration from a lot of the Dreamwave shit.
Yeah, I think so. Their Megatron was definitely Dreamwave inspired.
Yeah.
Or their masterpiece Decepticon.
The real big arms and legs and shit like that, and like the slightly smaller torsos and heads and shit. Like, yeah, I felt like that's what it reminded me of anyway.
Jed, did you get your Mezco Fantastic Four yet?
No, it's in my pile, dude. I've been holding off. I've been waiting for the aliens. Fuck. There's a bunch of shit coming in December. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. There's that, and let me see. Hold on, pre-orders. So there's the Aliens Queen action figure from is it NECA? Yeah, NECA. It's like really big. It's like over 30 inches long, 15 inches high. Queen. Then there's the Doom. Doom didn't come out yet either from BBTS. There's a couple of Dungeons and Dragons from NECA too. Starscream, I didn't get that yet either, and a bunch of stuff from Berserk. All that's supposed to come out like this in December. So I was like kind of holding off on shipping anything to see if it'll come out or not. But I might have to send it out just in case. Actually, you know what? They changed some of these to January now instead of December. In first quarter 2024, so maybe I will ship it right away. Fuck you, BBTS. I thought you said that Doom came out.
Well, not reviewers. Have it.
Yeah, it's special.
So it means it's it's either been released or its release is coming real soon.
The Ninja Scroll Kagero is supposed to come out first quarter too of 2024. You guys pre-ordered that, right? No,
I didn't.
You did?
Which one?
Ninja Scroll Kagero.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's supposed to come out.
I'm on that shit, man. I'm getting every goddamn Ninja Scroll thing I can get my hands on.
I'm surprised, Levy, that you didn't pre-order those. I thought for sure.
No, I didn't order them. Did you get, Mike? Did you see Medicos Ray from Fist of the North Star?
Yeah.
Somebody shared him in the chat. I did. I did.
Pre-ordered those already.
He pre-ordered them. Yep.
Okay. I was tempted, but I
you said you didn't want any more.
No, so I know.
I didn't fucking even ask you. I
know. No, but I was tempted to just snag one for myself, but I ended up not. I wonder if it's still available, but
I'm sure.
I think
I saw on BTS.
He's the man.
Yeah.
They gave him the different hair fucking styles too.
Yeah, for what was it for the series versus the movie or manga versus the movie?
No, it's in the manga. His hair changes because what was it, Mike? He went through the
Toki did some shit to him and shit. After, see, I always thought he died in the movie when Rao
he did the thing to him, and then he only had like a day left to live, and that's when his hair turned white, and then he fucking went to get back revenge and shit. At least in the manga, if I remember.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
remember.
Wait, so he only had a day left to live when he got the gray hair. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So the whole movie, he had gray hair. So that was his last, like, he's very calm for somebody that knew he was going to die.
Unless they didn't do the story right in the thing. It's been so long since I compared the two. Let's see. It wasn't until Toki extended Rei's lifespan for one more day by striking the vital point, which had the side effect of transforming his hair white from the unbearable trauma it caused. Rei entered the final showdown with Yuta, and after a treacherous fight, he triumphed with the technique of Hisho Hakuria, the soaring white splendor. That's you, Levy. Soaring white splendor. After the battle, Rei tells Kenshiro to live on. Yeah. You missed it, Mike, on Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday before. I asked Levy. I told him. I said, Happy Kwanzaa. And then he didn't hear me though either. And he goes, I don't celebrate that. I said, well, happy Sword of Kwanzaa. Rei tells Kenshiro to live on as the hope of the new world before spending his final night alone in a hut to spare his loved ones from his gruesome death.
So that was in between Rei or Rao. He fought Rao in the movie, or I know it was in the series, but that scene in the movie where he looks like he dies, he had tried to kill him. So it was a Rao hit the Shinkishu pressure point. It would cause Rei to die over 3 days, and Toki gave him an extra day. That's interesting.
Right.
Damn.
And then he lit up the hut as a funeral pyre. Yeah. So I think they just didn't want to bother with fucking doing that part of the story. The whole part of the story in the movie was like volumes ahead of where, like, in the beginning, right?
The part of the Fist of the North Star timeline is so fucking twisted and shit. Like, and it's almost like you got to throw the movie out because they try to compress however many episodes, like 80 episodes or some shit into because I think there was 153 episodes altogether, or there was some crazy amount of fucking episodes. But I know that the movie crunched a bunch of them down and shit like that, so some of that shit gets lost in the translation. But I saw a scene from this other Fist of the North Star thing that I found where the whole scene where Rei goes into that village and they have the guy buried up to his neck and they're going to saw his head off, and then Rei comes walking in and the dude hands him the saw. And remember, Rei took the saw and just like buried it in that guy's forehead.
Right.
That was in the movie, right?
That was in the movie.
Yeah.
And the thing I saw, it was the exact same scene, except it was fucking Kenshiro.
Oh.
It was wild, man. I got this box set and it has like all these other, like, this other Fist of the North Star shit in there. And it's all official shit, but I don't know what the hell. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what, like, they redid the animation and shit like that. This came out long after the original. But
going back to Make Toys and dead toy lines. Fucking SH Figuarts, 2.5 years after they released their last figure in their Street Fighter line, they back in early December they put up a new Street Fighter figure up for pre-order.
It was Blanca, right?
Guile.
Oh, it was Guile.
No, Blanca is Storm Collectibles. SHF released their Blanca a couple years ago. But no, they put Guile up for pre-order. It's their first fucking Street Fighter figure in that line since middle of 2020. Sagat was their last one to be released, and everyone thought that particular line was dead in SHF. But I think that because of the interest in the Jada Toys Street Fighter line, I think maybe might have sparked interest in SHF continuing their Street Fighter line.
Maybe.
So, which I'm pleased about because I really like those SHF Street Fighter figures. Plus, also, Amazing Yamaguchi's doing Street Fighter 6 characters. They showed Luke, Jury, and I think Chun-Li. Let's see.
Oh, that's who they should do next. MDLX should do Soundwave next. That'd be cool.
Yes.
That would be a new good. I was looking at like rumors, see if they post anything. Those images I shared in the chat. That's all 3.0 stuff that's supposed to be coming out this quarter coming up.
No one seems to want to touch Soundwave in the third party market. Like only like Fans Toys really did that. But like MMC, their reformatted line, I would have loved to have seen like an IDW inspired Soundwave from them, and they never made one. You know,
I wonder
like
why that is.
No one fucking touches Soundwave for some reason.
He's a mega popular character too. Like, I wonder why that is.
Well,
yeah.
Did the Hasbro do like official like?
Well, yeah, he was like
and stuff. Yeah.
Well, no, they did the MP. What is it, MP13 Soundwave?
13.
Yeah. No. I meant like recently, like from the movies and stuff like that. Did they do any of those? Like
not Masterpiece.
No, not Masterpiece.
No, but
like,
they did. I mean, they did some mainline Soundwave figures.
What about the '86 movie stuff? Did they? I know they were releasing some of that shit. Did they do?
What's it called?
Studio 86.
The Studio Series 86 line. Yeah, no Soundwave yet.
Okay.
But yeah, for somebody so popular, no one wants to touch them.
I guess as a third party, you got to be prepared. Like if you're going to do Soundwave, then you're going to have to do, Rumble Frenzy, Ravage, and like Birds, and at least those guys. I guess I don't know, but you would think that wouldn't be something that would deter a company from doing it. You think that would be something that would make a company want to do it, because it's like, well, if you're going to buy this Soundwave, then you're going to also buy all this other shit. Like, but yeah, they really don't, man. That's you know what? I never even really thought about it until you just brought it up, because we've always been spoiled by really good Soundwave toys. Like the MP13 to me is still one of the best MPs that ever came out. And it's just kind of, so there was never really like a void on your shelf, because that Soundwave always looks so, like you never took a look at that Soundwave and thought, damn, I wish somebody would do a better one, because that one was pretty fucking good. So maybe that's why I didn't notice, but that's interesting that they would avoid such a popular character.
Oh, that reminds me. Those bound like leather bound like editions of Berserk that I get, Mike?
Yeah.
They're doing Helsing ones now.
Oh, is that right? Yeah,
I didn't know if you're interested in that, but yeah, if you look on Amazon or anywhere, I think it's I think Dark Horse is doing them. But they're basically doing like red leather bound versions of Helsing too, deluxe editions.
I do have a Berserk story for you.
Dude.
So they hired this new guy at the job probably like 5 or 6 months ago. His name is Andy, and he's a little younger. He said he was 30 or 31 or something like that. Like, so like over time, like I kind of like came off a little bit like a nerd and shit like that. He was in nerd shit. I don't remember what I overheard him talking about or something, but like, so I started like bullshitting with him about
Megan Fox with a dick.
Yeah. So he turned out to be like into comic books and all that. Like he'd fit right in with the rest of us and shit. So of course we're boys now, but we're always like throwing animes at it. He's really into anime. So we're always like throwing these animes back. Cause I'm always throwing all the old shit at him since he hadn't seen much of that stuff. But I start telling him about Berserk, but I don't name Berserk. I said, dude, I'm like, there was a series of movies on Netflix, and I'm like, the first 2 are more kind of like in like the King Arthur, like Dungeons and Dragons more type of vein, and then the third one takes this crazy ass 180, and it's like you're fucking watching some sort of demon shit on acid. And I'm like, and the whole time I'm describing it, his eyes kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And before he goes, can I take a guess at it before you tell me what it is? And I go, yeah, go ahead. And he turns around and he pulls down like the back collar, like the collar on the back of his shirt. And he's got the fucking Berserk like icon tattooed on his, like at the bottom base of his.
You should have fucked with him and go, wait, what do you have a Bluetooth symbol for on your neck?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It does look like a Bluetooth symbol. Yeah. He was funny though. He's a big Berserk fan and shit like that. I showed up in that fucking Fist of the North Star t-shirt, and he was like, It's funny because he flexed and he's like, let's go. But it was crazy looking because he's like 6 foot tall and he's like a $130. Little skinny dude and shit like that. But he's cool though, man. I'll have to drag him to a convention and shit next time we go to one.
That's cool. He has a fucking glyph on his fucking neck.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
Did he do it up where it was like bleeding and shit, or is it just a straight up glyph?
You know what? I can't remember. I looked at it for a minute, for a second, and I saw it was the Berserk thing, and then he turned right around and we started talking about Berserk.
That was a moment that I realized I was reading too much Berserk the one day. I was just fucking reading it, and I was like, I looked over at my phone, and I'm like, that looks like the fucking Bluetooth symbol. Demons are coming for me.
Yeah. The fucking Megan Fox demon.
She's one of those demons.
Banging you, and then we'll get to see like the 3D or like the or not the 3D, the X-ray, like fucking.
Oh my God, Megan, is that a strap on? Nope.
I do have so Levy, Megan Fox with a penis, or
it's a penis now, not a big fucking huge cock.
Or
either
or B. Arthur with a vagina.
Oh, that's wow. Okay, that is a choice. I'm gonna go Megan Fox with a dick.
It's the same picture.
It's the same.
Is the title of this episode gonna be Megan Fox with a dick?
I don't think we can do that.
We can't do that.
No.
No, you want to get sued,
right? I'm still surprised that we didn't get sued for the whole Peter Cullen sex cult fucking thing.
That's only because no one listens to us.
True.
That's also true. I was thinking because they can't sue us because it's true.
Oh, speaking of Peter Cullen, he was recently received the Lifetime Achievement Award from was it the Daytime Emmys or Children and Family Emmys?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yep.
How old is he? Is he 80? What?
45.
Well, I'm asking for a reason because my takeaway when I saw he was
82.
accepting the award and I saw like a recent pictures of him and shit.
82.
He's got to dye his hair, right?
Oh yeah, 82. 82. Frank Welker is 77.
Because I'm like, this motherfucker, he's got like 2 gray hairs in his head. Wow. I'm like 47 and I got like not an entire head of gray hair, but it's like this motherfucker doesn't look a day over. Like you don't look 80s.
Is that why you're shaving your balls? Because they're all gray. You went gray, gray balls.
You know what?
Ron Perlman's 73. Wow.
Yeah. My face is gray. I don't even really know that I really like let him get long enough to see what color they are. They're mostly brown.
Dreads for your balls.
Dread balls. Jed.
Yes.
Sam Riegel from Critical Role also won an Emmy at that Children and Family Lifetime Children and Family Emmy Awards.
That's the second one he has now, I think.
Yep. LeVar Burton was also the first person to be awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Children and Family Emmys back last year for his work on Reading Rainbow. Well, actually, for all of his work, but they highlighted his work on Reading Rainbow.
Wow, that's a little late. I said that's a little late, right?
What's a little? Oh, just what me talking about it?
To recognize him for Reading Rainbow.
Oh well, no, it's not. Well, it's a Lifetime Achievement Award, so it's not really just for Reading Rainbow. But they did highlight his contributions with Reading Rainbow.
Fucking Peter Cullen's the same age as Bob Dylan.
Is Bob Dylan still alive?
He is 82 years old.
Imagine if he had. Imagine if Peter Cullen had was inspired by Bob Dylan for Optimus Prime's
rather
voice.
Than his brother. Yeah. You would. Nobody's following that motherfucker.
McCartney's Paul McCartney's 81.
Jeez.
Yeah. Getting weird.
Well, Joe Biden's 81. Right?
Everybody's getting old.
You know who will never be 81?
Pete Rose is 82.
Oh, really?
Barbra Streisand, she's 81. Dustin Hoffman's 86. I didn't know that. Holy shit. Fuck. Ooh, let's look at 90s and over. Okay. Well, Willie Nelson. Do you know that Clint Eastwood is older than Willie Nelson?
Yes.
I believe that.
He's 93. Holy shit. Yeah. Jimmy Carter's 99.
Yeah.
Barbara
his wife just recently passed away too.
Wow. Barbara Eden's 92. And she looks like that?
I'd still bang her.
Wait, who's 92?
Barbara Eden.
I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh, holy shit, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd still bang her.
I saw Gene Hackman's fucking 93. Holy fuck.
Gene. Yeah. And he's looking every day or every year of those 93 years.
He doesn't even look like Gene Hackman anymore.
No, he doesn't. William Shatner, you know what? That's fine. You know, I mean, when you get to be that age, look how we're, William
Shatner looks pretty good for his age, however the fuck old he is. He's got to be in his fucking 80s, right?
Who?
William Shatner. 92.
Oh, yeah. Holy Shatner's shit. Old. Shatner's an old man.
He looks pretty good for fucking 90-something.
He doesn't really look all that different than he did like 30 years ago.
Yeah. I see him I watched this fucking, what is it called? Some shit on History Channel. Some sort of like
aliens thing or something?
Yeah, like man, what's the name of the goddamn show? I'll come up with it.
James Earl Jones is 92. He was smart though. James Earl Jones signed away his voice likeness to Disney so he could fucking kick back with his millions before he fucking kicks it.
Yeah.
Unexplained with William Shatner.
Oh, is that like a new thing? I never even heard of that.
It's been around for a couple of years. Oh, here, July 19th, 2019.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what Gene Hackman looks like at age 93.
Yeah, he looks really rough.
Jiminy.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's 93, so.
Well, yeah.
He's no spring chicken.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing that when you get old, hair comes out of every goddamn place you don't want it to, but you can't.
Other than your head.
Your head?
Yeah.
That's outrageous. Like, if you, when somebody tries to tell me that, like, you know, like a Bible thumper tries to tell me that there is a God, that's one of the first things I tell them. Why the fuck are y'all getting hair coming out of your ears and your nose when you get old and it falls off your fucking head where you need it? There's no God. I'll get off my porch.
What the fuck, you hitting the wall, Mike, or what? Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
Why?
I get hair on my ass.
No, I do get like this. I do have one fucking nose. Like, you know how you have like that one hair on your arm that gets longer than the rest of them, and it's like
I have that on my earlobe. Like it's like grows like a fucking earring, and I'm like I gotta grab it and fucking yank it out like every month or something like that. I'm like, there you are, fucking coming back again.
I have one fucking nose hair that's outperforming all the other nose hairs as well. So I have to keep an eye on that one. That's like it's funny, man. Like my pre-gig rituals, like now compared to what they were when I was like in my 20s, are just so fucking different, you know? It was like carefully pick the outfit out and
hold on.
hair.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Levy. Go ahead, your turn.
That nose hair, Mike, do you pluck it or do you trim it?
I have one of them fucking like little razors that you stick right up your fucking nose. It's
like clippers.
You should pluck it.
Yeah.
You should get a pair of tweezers and pluck that shit.
When you pull the hair, what the fucking three of us talking about fucking pulling hairs out of our fucking body? The fucking's ridiculous on a fucking podcast. Jesus Christ. Anyway, if you keep pulling the fucking hair out, eventually the port that it's in will fucking not grow anymore because you destroyed it. You fucked it up. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, look at that shit.
It hurts like a son of a bitch, though.
I could take it.
You know what's worse?
You will be crying. You will be crying the first time.
Pulling a hair out of your, like, right above, like, your eyelid, like, underneath your eyebrow and in between there, that real thin part, that really fucking hurts.
Yeah, it does.
But,
get them there sometimes, too. Like these, like, weird, like, evil scientist runaway eyebrow hairs. Like sometimes, like if I have a couple going on and I like wipe my face the wrong way or some shit, like I'll look like Spock. Like it'll make my eyebrows go crazy.
Yo,
you ever get
that man some tweezers for fuck's sake? Jesus Christ, dude.
You ever get a pimple like right in that divot, like right above your upper lip, like right under your nose? You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Oh, those are the worst.
Oh my God, they sting so fucking bad, especially when you're trying to pop them. Yeah. Oh my God. Fucking hurts like a motherfucker.
I just stab it with an X-Acto blade.
No, I squeeze that shit like a man.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you two? That's when the Capri Sun straw comes back out again.
It does.
Comes out like a mini lightsaber just for your fucking zits.
We're everybody out there, the 6 people listening are all having midlife crises with us right now.
It's like the fucking Baron from Dune.
Yeah.
Kill that shit drink. Grade me my doctor.
Holy shit.
I was going to ask you before Levy interrupts. See, he fills the same silent spot that I fucking try to fill. Just jumps right in. I was going to ask you, what's up with the Bret Michaels fucking headband thing that you're wearing all the time now? Is that like a forehead cover upper, or is it just style?
I don't know. Yeah, I just it's not for anything. Like, it doesn't serve any specific purpose.
There's like, it's not like for sweat or to cover receding hairline or fucking.
No, my hair.
Because you don't want to comb your hair.
I don't want to comb my hair. I definitely don't want to comb my hair. Yeah, I guess this kind of. Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with that.
So
either,
it's like a rocker masculine version of like one of those fucking girl like banana clips where they just kind of pull the hair back in the front and go out for the day.
Pretty much. I guess like if I had to nail it down to one excuse as to why I always have it on, that would probably be it. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
is it pre-tied or do you have to tie it all the time when you fucking put it on?
It's pre-tied.
It's pre-tied. There you go. Yeah. Now I've solved the mystery of what it is every time I see it.
I mean, like, it's weird. Like, my hairline hasn't gone anywhere. It's always where it has been. But like, I get kind of like a big head to begin with, so I guess my forehead does look kind of big. I don't know. Maybe I subconsciously am like worried about my forehead. Maybe, I don't know.
It's a Bret Michaels syndrome.
Yeah, but Bret Michaels, I'm still not convinced that the hair ain't attached to the bandana, to be honest with you.
It's one piece, I'm sure.
Because it's a big wig. You have seen me without the bandana on, so you do know that my hair is attached to my head.
Not lately, actually. No, not lately.
I'm not sure.
Do you still have that like the big fucking like gray tough like Peter Mayhew?
Yeah, but the problem with that is, for a while there, it was cool because the rest of my hair was still dark. And then I had that just that one gray spot, but now like other gray spots are popping up. So now it just doesn't look as cool anymore. Like when I let it grow.
Right.
Now you got a gray. So like I had a good solid like year or two when I just had that gray patch, and it was cool. I didn't give a fuck about it. I thought it was annoying or whatever, but it was cool because chicks dug it for some reason. I don't know why. They just did. It's like that.
What year was that?
Doctor Strange or like Mr. Fantastic thing going on. It was like right after I got divorced.
Oh,
it came in. Yeah.
I wonder why.
Levy, here's a
yeah, but you think they would have been there before I got divorced? Like, that's the time to get
they just caught up with you.
Yeah, like once the divorce is over, that's like cool. Now can the brown hair come back now, or are we?
Levy, here's a picture of Mike at age 50. There you go.
Yeah, at 50, fuck you, man.
Well, you said the greatest coming
that's just right? Peter Mayhew.
That is. Looks like Mike though, kind of.
If you tell me that'd be me at age like 80, I wouldn't be offended.
Was that kind of how your hair looks now? You said it was like kind of gray shots everywhere and
my
black curly.
My face don't look like that.
Not yet. Give it a couple years.
My hair is forward than that. I'm not. Yeah.
So was Peter Mayhew's.
No, my hair
when he was 47. Here, that's when he was age 50. This is when he was 47.
No, I got like my hair.
Shit, why is it 20 megs?
My hair is like bitches coming up and telling me that they're jealous of my hair.
There you go.
Wait, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so that's him 3 years apart.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
3 years. So he's. Oh my god.
Well, he's dead now.
Yeah, I know. I hope I'm over the eyeliner and ghillie suits by that point in my life.
At that point, you're going to be like fucking all right, who's this? People are gonna look at you like you're going to the Rocky Horror fucking show, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Instead of going to the fucking the show to play.
I do have my hair planned out for the next like 20 years though.
Do you? What's the plan?
I'm gonna keep it long for now, like while it's still mostly brown, and so I can get this crow sex. This is all straight for the wife, like, and then once I cut it short again, I'm gonna rock like the mohawk for a little bit, and then once I let my hair grow back in, I'm gonna let it get long again. Except I'm not gonna color it, and then I'm gonna get that Witcher sex, and that's basically my plan. Crow sex, mohawk, Witcher sex.
Jesus. Hey, I gotta show you guys this meme because this made me like laugh a lot the other day.
You got 2 minutes, Levy.
2 minutes. There's Brett Michaels. This is that's the whole One Piece wig that he has going on.
It's a pretty good meme, man. Yeah.
This made me laugh so hard. I don't know why. It's like it's kind of funny, but I don't. When I saw it, I couldn't stop laughing.
I feel like the fucking the headband keeps getting wide. Like I don't wear mine that wide. Like so at least I know I ain't got the forehead that fucking. You know, it would be a funny Photoshop to do, Jed, because it keeps looking like it's getting wider. It would be funny to just like make his head like 3 feet tall, you know, like just by repeating the bandana.
Like the Egyptians, like the fucking real long fucking skull, you know?
He's stretching out his forehead by using a slightly larger bandana every time he puts it on.
Levy, that's how I was when I saw that Tiamat fucking reel. Fucking, they're like, you're taking D&D too seriously. Tiamat does not think so.
Wait, what's this?
That video I sent when fucking the girls are like, you're taking D&D too seriously. It's not safe what you're doing. And the DM has like the big huge Tiamat head.
Oh yeah.
He's like, Tiamat does not think so. He's knocking shit over everywhere. That's a funny meme.
Yeah, to explain to the listener what we're looking at here.
Oh, please do.
It says
for the challenged.
Yes, it says what Paul Atreides looks like in the movie. Paul Atreides being the main character from Dune, right? Mm-hmm. And it shows a picture of Timothée Chalamet from the new Dune movie.
Well, some of the worms were the main.
Then it says what Paul Atreides looks like in the books, and it's just the words Paul Atreides.
It's much funnier when you see it.
It is much funnier when you see it. I can't just explaining it's not funny, but when you actually look at it,
version of a fucking meme is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want people listening to this like, well, what's the meme? What's the meme, man? And then like, you know, they're just like consumed by it, wanting to know what the fucking meme is.
Yes.
And then like they're all distracted by it when they're driving to work and they get in a horrible accident and like either kill themselves or like 20 other people.
Yes.
You know what's kind of funny about the chat? Nobody ever says jack shit when we record a show, but then when we don't record a show for a couple months, everybody's like, "Hey, man, when's the next fucking episode coming out?"
It's because they're catching up.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
finally, listen to 75 hours, fucking the past 2 months.
Oh shit! All right, well, it's that time, boys.
What was the other meme I saw? Someone was talking about how if how's it go? If you were to go back to the future and how they went back to 1953, 54, 1955, right? Yep. So they went back 30 years, right, from 1985. Yep. But if you go back 30 years from now, it would be 1994.
1994, yeah.
Yep. And that just makes you cry.
Yeah.
They do that shit to fucking they do that shit to
and it makes me realize, like, holy shit. I mean, we'd be going back to when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I totally misread that. I thought you were going to be like, holy shit, I wasted my life. What have I done?
Nobody went. That's the last place I want to go is back to high school. I'll tell you that much.
I don't know if I can go back to high school knowing what I know now. I might like to do that.
Yeah, be a fucking ladies' man then, right?
Yeah, I would go back and get all the fucking high school pussy. I mean, as a high school kid. Wow. I just made myself sound like a pedophile.
Let me just up in his fucking car. Hey.
That was like that.
Gotta love those high school girls. I get older, they stay the same age.
That was like that Mitch Hedberg bit, like where he goes, I want to go back and play Little League because I would whoop ass.
Oh, I watched the latest Dave Chappelle stand up. That was pretty good.
Oh, did you?
Netflix,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's always good. Yeah, he's always
That was good.
All right.
Well,
Is that it then for us?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
All right.
I got one last thing to throw at you. I'm sorry, I forgot to do a plug real quick.
Oh, nobody's listening.
Yeah, nobody's listening. But I did a shirt, a Smokily Dokily shirt that is currently on the website, dragonstarshop.com.
Yeah.
And also if you check my YouTube channel by Monday, I did a metal cover of the Mask theme song. Don't ask me why I did it. I just heard it and I'm like, this needs to be.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I would enjoy that. I'm kind of like partial to the synth, you know.
Yeah, you're a synth guy. Why? There's two reasons why you're not gonna.
The fuck you say that? I mean, what does that mean? I'm a synth guy. You sound like a fucking like I have a Europe T-shirt or some shit walking around fucking like I love wingers.
No, you like that fucking like the fucking gunship and all that other shit like the fucking all that kind of shit. I wasn't saying that there was anything wrong with it. I'm just saying.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
He did kind of say it like that. He's like, yo, well, you're a synth guy.
There's two reasons why Jed ain't gonna like it. One is because he's a synth guy, likes that kind of music, and number two, because I did it and it's gonna suck.
No, it's just like the first thing I think of when the opening thing of Mask is fucking the synth. Yeah, with the fucking the cartoon vector graphics of the hills and shit.
Yep. Yeah. No, it's all.
Did you cut that out?
I did it on guitar.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna suck then. So it sounds like shit then.
Yeah.
It's just not synth.
It's gonna suck.
I
played drums on it, so you'll see how that goes.
Probably. Do you stay in time?
Yeah, I played to a metronome. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
It wasn't as bad as everybody makes it out to be. Like, I don't know. The dummy tracks are there and they're played to the metronome. And as long as you got the metronome and the tracks, like you can hear them. Well, you know what else too? I played on an electronic kit. So I didn't have like the drums really like drowning out me trying to listen to I know that's like the thing that drummers complain about if they don't have noise canceling headphones, is that like it's just so fucking loud. It's hard to keep up. Either that or they're just making excuses for having shitty timing.
Not my tempo, Mike.
I did not. Yeah. I did not have an issue keeping tempo. But anyway, that'll be on my YouTube page.
That's one of the best posters in that movie too, Levy, right? In his room, he's like, if you fail, you become a rock star drummer.
Yeah.
But I think it was Miles Davis. Right?
That was all I had to add. Just wanted to quick plug that real quick.
Cool.
All right, boys. Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And it was good hanging out with you again for the first time in a while.
I got to get back to my Facebook trolling. Reflector files.
And that's on my page. And then enough's enough. We're out.